This beautiful young lady was found dead in a hotel room after lodging with a man on the 13th of June 2025. What led to her death will leave you in shock, and that is what I'm going to be explaining in this video. It was said that she met to the said hotel where she met her untimely end with a man she met online some months back. They have been chatting for some times and they decided to meet themselves in that hotel at Gwarimpa, Abuja. If you are seeing me for the first time, my name is Neni. Welcome to my channel. In this channel, I share true life stories and true crimes happening in Nigeria and beyond. Stay glued, let's dive right into the main gist. Her name is Tessy and she's from Benue State. She has lived all her life in Benue State. She was living in Makurdi until 2024. She moved down to Abuja. It was not clear what she moved to Abuja to do. None of her friends agreed to know what she went to Abuja to do or what she was doing in Abuja before she met her untimely death. And this particular man that she went to the hotel with was a man that she met online. And at the point of making this video, the man was still unknown. Nobody knows his whereabouts. Nobody knows where the man came from. This is just like a case where some people will go to a hotel to lodge and they will fail to give out their true identity. They will give out fake information, fake phone number, fake address, and fake ID card. Had it been this man submitted his true identity or maybe his true phone number, it will not take the police time to get to him. But at the point of making this video, this man is still unknown. Nobody knows where the man is right now or his whereabouts. I am not here to judge Tessy, but looking at the whole thing, looking at the whole situation in Nigeria, looking at the level of insecurity in Nigeria, I don't think it's an ideal thing to move into a hotel room with an unknown man, a man that you barely know, a man that you met online few weeks ago. This is just taking an unnecessary risk. I know that Tessy went to the hotel just to enjoy her life, but what she didn't know was that that day will be her last day on earth. Had it been that she knows that she was not going to come out of that hotel alive, she will not hesitate to ask God for forgiveness and she will desist from such acts. It is not a good thing to move into a hotel with a man you barely know. I'm pretty sure that Tessy's parents might not know what she was doing in Abuja, as nobody can describe what her work was. What her friends was saying was that Tessy met the man few months ago and they had been chatting, but nobody had a picture of the man nor the man's number. It was only Tessy that had it. It's unfortunate that Tessy is already dead and cannot provide the man's number. This is a tragic story, guys, and what is also terrifying in this whole story was the position that Tessy's body was found in that hotel room. One of the receptionists that was on duty on the fateful day that Tessy lost her life explained that Tessy went into the hotel with that particular man, and after checking in the hotel, they went into the room that was given to them. And after some times, she saw that man leaving the hotel premises looking suspicious, leaving without Tessy, and she suspected something, and she quickly ran to the room where they lodged, and she met Tessy's body in a most terrifying position. Tessy was kneeling down, face down, and her both hands was tied behind her back. As you can see in this video, look at Tessy's body, face down with her both hands tied behind her back while kneeling down. It was not clear what transpired between them, whether they had an argument or something like that, or the man's intention was just to lure Tessy to the hotel and finally kill her. Why did he tie her both hands behind her back? It was not clear if this man assaulted Tessy, as they did not go in details in explaining that. Some of her clothes were still on her. As you saw in that picture, she was still with her bra. The receptionist went ahead to say that when she met Tessy in that terrifying position, she screamed and other workers had to come into the room. And that was when they found out that Tessy was still breathing. Some of them suggested that they should give her CPR in order to try if they can resuscitate her. Some of them objected the suggestion because they said that if they should touch Tessy, and finally police wanted to do investigation and take fingerprints from Tessy's body, that all of them who tried to help Tessy to resuscitate her back to life will be in trouble. And on hearing this, they didn't touch Tessy again. Rather, they decided to call in medical personnel to come and help them and resuscitate Tessy. It was said that the medical personnel came in, they tried everything they could in order to resuscitate Tessy back to life, but all their efforts proved abortive as Tessy finally gave up to ghosts. My question in this whole story is there no security measure that these hotel managers should be putting in place in order to give account of what is going on in their hotel? At least they should collect people's ID card, something like NIN, checking it with that person's ATM card to make sure that the person is not giving them false information or false details. It will reduce a lot of crimes that are going on in Nigeria. Right now, a lot of girls has lost their life just because they went to a hotel to meet with a guy. Does it mean that they don't even go around to check? They should also check people before you check out of hotel. They should go to the room and search the room. They must not allow the person to leave the hotel premises before they carry on their check. They should be checking the hotel room before the person leave the premises. Even with that said person, they should take the person back. Please uncle, please sir, please dear sir, we need to check your room before you leave the hotel. By so doing, at least a lot of people will fear not to take people's life just like that. Look at how beautiful Tessy looks. Her life was cut short. Her dreams, her plans, all the plans that she had for her future, everything was cut short. Everything was shattered in a twinkle of an eye because of a man that she barely knew. Young ladies should learn from people's mistake. You must not wait till it happens to you. This video is just created for an awareness and also to pass out information on what is happening in the society, for our young girls to be alert, to be security conscious. Never go to meet any man that you don't know in a hotel or in a secret place or in a quiet place or in their house. Before you visit anybody that you don't know very well or you are not sure of, make sure you leave your location on. Tell your family and friends where you are going and probably give out the person's information and the person's picture to your friends and your family, so that if anything should happen, they will know who to hold accountable for your disappearance. This is not the first time that this has been happening in Abuja. It has been happening like repeatedly in hotel rooms. Guests are losing their lives on daily basis. A lot has been happening. The heart of men are desperately wicked at this point. A lot of people want to make it quick. They want to get rich, and they don't have any other option than to waste people's life and use their organ for money rituals. Protect yourself the much you can. I've come to the end of this video. Please, if you have not subscribed till this moment, subscribe to this YouTube channel. I share true life stories and true crimes happening in Nigeria and beyond. And don't forget to share this video to family and friends for them to know what is happening within us. Thank you and remain blessed. My name is Nene. Bye for now.